Hey everybody, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. This is the goddess Alina Cole, and this YouTube channel is going to be about a variety of things. My life, a few ramblings, some things that happen throughout my day, some messages that I might receive that help me in terms of my growth, because I have a lot of things to say and I have a lot of things to share, and I'm not always sure about the right venue to express what it is that I know. And I feel like I have some experiences that I've gone through that I would love to share, and I'm not always sure about how to share those experiences, and I'm sure that a lot of people have been through some of the things that I've been through. And I just thought that YouTube would be a great way to express myself. So one of the first things I think I'd like to talk about today is I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. Persistence. That's one of the things that I've been talking about, thinking about lately. Actually talking about my mom with is persistence, and how important it is to be persistent in terms of anything and everything that you want. My mother actually said something to me the other day that I thought was really interesting. She said that persistence is a conscious effort, meaning that in order to get from one place to the other, in order to begin at your starting point and go to that point at which you think success is, your personal idea of success, it has to be a conscious idea, meaning that you consciously on a regular basis do this thing that gets you from point A to point B. So it's totally different from a habit. Habit is something that's unconscious and that you do without even thinking about it. Like you get up in the morning and you grab your toothbrush. That's a habit, and it's an unconscious habit, as opposed to persistence, which is something that is completely conscious that you keep in the forefront of your mind. So I thought that was a really interesting lesson. This is difficult. Because I find it hard to put myself out there on paper. I'm an artist, I'm a writer, and I constantly struggle with bearing myself, being stripped bare, so to speak, and uncovering the deepest parts of me. I guess everybody does. I'm not different in that way. However, it is always challenging as a writer to put myself out there on paper. One of the things that I've read before, and one of the artists that I've come to really adore is Julia Cameron, and a lot of you who are writers and artists in any field may have heard of her. In the famous words of my sister Erykah Badu, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So all artists know that, and all artists are sensitive about their shit. And being an artist is one of the things that I struggle with on a daily basis. One of the arts that I would like to be more prolific, not sure that's the right word, but one of the art fields that I would like to be more fluent in is writing. I've been writing since I was 9 years old. At the age of 9, I knew I was a writer. However, it wasn't developed the way I would have liked it to have been growing up. But I'm an adult now, so I have to take responsibility for that. And I have this passion to write. But I think that my ideas about being a writer and being an artist, from society and from family and from all of these different avenues, have been tainted. And I'm really looking to remove the mystification and the stereotypes behind being a writer and being an artist. And one of the people I was telling you about before, which was Julia Cameron, she wrote this book called The Artist's Way a long time ago. And this is a picture of the lovely lady. She still teaches to this day. And I went through this book last summer, and it was very, very intense. She has things like week 8. It's a 12-week program. Week 8, you went through recovering a sense of strength, recovering a sense of integrity, recovering a sense of power. And it's a very intense course that if you're willing to be persistent enough, you can take yourself through and really uncover any issues that you might be having surrounding being creative. And when I mean being an artist, I think everybody has creativity. Creativity is born every day on every levels. We're creative every moment, even with our thoughts. So to say that, one person is not an artist, I don't believe it. I think everybody's an artist in their own way. Okay, back to me. So now I'm working on this book. It's called The Right to Write by the same author, Julia Cameron. And I highly recommend it to anybody who has any kind of creativity that they would like to get out. This is specifically for writers. However, I think it could be helpful to anybody who likes to journal, perhaps, likes to write poetry or anything creative like that. And I'm telling you, I'm only on page 14 and I'm already stuck on this. She's already shifted energy within me and sort of demystified a lot of the things around being a writer. And, one of my messages that, if there's anything that you feel is holding you back, find a resource to be able to move through that, because there's a lesson to be learned there. I'm telling you, even in the few pages that I've been reading this book, one of the things I think that we forget as people and as artists and as creators is that our ego gets involved too much in what it is that we want to create. And I think that even when I sit down at the computer to type something, I'm trying to create this magical, mystical, best-selling book. When in actuality, it's not really about me. It's about what needs to be said. It's about what needs to come through me. It's about what messages need to be spoken. And she said something in the book that just threw me back. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, that writing is not about creating something. It's not about speaking. It's about listening, which to me that was like a really profound thing. And she also said that writing is not about thinking something up. It's about listening to what needs to be said. And so I think that can be applied in any area of your life. A lot of times we put a lot of ego into the things that we want to happen. We say we want it to go our way and this has to happen and this is how I want it to go. And yeah, we do have a lot of creative power in our lives. But there are some things where we need to step back and say, okay, well, what is it that I need to learn? What is it that needs to come through me? What is it that needs to come out so that I don't have to carry this on my shoulders anymore? Well, that is my little lesson for today. That's where I'm at in my life. I'll be talking about a lot of things like this that are similar to these subjects. And I was at a point, I think a while ago, where I wasn't able to express myself at all. I didn't know how. I didn't want to. I didn't care to. And I shoved down a lot of crap. I shoved down a lot of emotions. And I was shut off from that connection to myself, to my emotions. I wasn't being real with myself. I had no integrity at that point in my life. And now I'm somewhere different where I'm constantly looking for ways to express myself. I'm constantly looking for things to say to people. I constantly want to right the wrongs. I constantly want to say what's on my mind. So that's pretty much what this YouTube channel is about, is that I got shit to say and somebody's going to listen. So there it is. I hope everybody has a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I'll see you soon. Bye.